I don't know when I'm gonna get a message about this. I don't know, maybe I should have sent you a message. But I don't know, maybe you should just wait until I get something from anyone about this. I mean, I did get a message from Frederick, and said he said something's up.
Yeah, if this has anything to do with Cremery, she got active sooner than I thought she would.
I'm sorry. I didn't think. I guess I would have just appreciated simply just Toy saying something about this instead of just us kind of being. Man, as far as I know, they're in trouble somewhere. And
There's a sense of
this time of day? There's stuff going on with like some fog and dust and whatnot, but let me see what's going on here. Oh,
don't hold anything.
Did you at least send the message? You're gonna come here?
Sorry, a bit of everything happening, considering the toy kind of just.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Do you need to come inside, or what we're gonna do? What's going on here? I got someone in here waiting as well.
Yes, toy left.
Yes.
Well, that's one thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we need to talk inside, or do we need to talk out here?
Let's just talk in there if it's more convenient to you.
Okay. Actually, it might be less convenient here. But they come.
Yeah, so.
Maybe it might be less convenient in here. There's a weird problem going on inside here that, like, sometimes where we're standing, the security system is kind of like doing some weird things and making us not see each other properly. Just come inside. Just come inside.
Honestly, questions and more modern features in this warehouse.
Okay, so what do you know? What?
So all I just know at the current moment is Toy and Gregory left. Toy's following them at the current moment, and Toy has no idea where they're going.
Yes, that's.
The last time I checked, they were on a train though, so it's still possible that they might be traveling.
Okay. Bright Rain told me basically told me as much.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, I probably wouldn't be freaking out. I wouldn't be freaking out as much if Toy would just simply just sent me a message about anything. Instead, I'm being told by two different people. And you could have sent me a message about this as well instead of just coming in the front door.
I did send you a message. I didn't see a response like in 10 minutes, so I decided to come over.
Fair enough.
Should we go find him?
How do we find him? I guess we can.
Yeah, coordinates.
I don't think we have a tracking device in Toy. Simply try to send him a message.
Well, can't the Digifriend basically give us the GPS coordinate essentially?
They had to give us a message about it. I mean, we can send them a message asking, "Hey, where are you?" And perhaps I should give that a shot, or rather, another shot. Troner,
simple methods work the best.
Can you send another message asking where Toy's at?
So I'm gonna get this. Patient.
What's that, Messiah?
Less time we take, more of an advantageous position to be in.
Because at the current moment, this is about Grammary. So where would she want to go?
We don't know. She feels a pull towards a specific direction, but we don't know where this direction is at. Or rather, we don't know where it's going to take her. I suppose I probably should have asked what is the direction, but I was hoping that she'd be able to just simply sit there and relax, but
if you have, well, unfortunately, it's one of those things where if you have a feeling that you need to go somewhere, you start moving towards that direction, unfortunately.
Still no message from Troner. I really wish... I don't like the idea of putting a tracking device on Toy. And then again, at the same time...
Done something like this.
What's that?
How many times Toy done something like this?
Ashon has pretty a lot, quite a few, quite a lot, really.
Everyone's thought to keep in their own file.
I'm just kind of reminded of, I guess trying to raise Altina. How do I respect their privacy and such, but also keep them safe? I failed that incredibly hard with her. Now, another kid. Yet another kid I'm going to be failing here. Or rather, not going to be failing. I have been failing another kid.
Raising kids is never easy.
It's harder when they're steeped inside the adult's world.
Yeah.
Frederick, maybe he'll respond to you. You send
Yeah,
a message?
I can take that. I can throw that a shot.
All right, thank you. Hopefully something will happen. Oh, can you at least make some space for Roomba to be put stuff in the closet? Thank you. Alright, jump in the card. How long are we waiting here for? Are we waiting
For real?
Toy is
This oculation's actually killing me.
Yeah, Toy right now is just texting me at the current moment. Like,
Okay.
I need some thoughts.
This is the only spot I can stay at and actually see people. Like, everywhere else is just nothing.
I gotta say, Kirby, you are essentially in the perfect spot to see everybody, unless you turn around. Then everybody disappears.
Yeah.
Okay, in character.
I'll sit here, fuck. This makes things easier.
There, so...
I have a camera out. It's kind of cheap with this.
I've
So
been
yes.
doing that too, and it's still rough.
Yeah. All right. So character up. What? Did you get something?
I just, Toy says they just left the train and they're almost there. I'm asking for the GPS coordinates right now. Okay, and now he gave us the coordinates. Let's go.
All right.
Faster we move, the faster we can get out.
So, yeah. You footing the bill for the Uber portal here, or?
Yeah.
All right.
System, let's go. He will pull out the thing and
Oh, right. I forgot you have something that
portal
can
is
just.
Yeah, he's gonna open the portal to the location.
And you open the portal. Location opens up to someplace familiar.
Nice then.
Alright.
Less time we need. Come on then.
Two, one, RP card up. Back here, huh?
What is this place?
This place, we've been here. Well, I've been here a couple times. In fact, this is where we found Grimmery. And there they are.
Very odd place to find someone. Is that?
Oh boy.
How she's doing?
It's kind of wobbly, but
Dang it, wasn't a call.
always fine, I think.
I guess it would make sense. This would be the place that they'd be drawn to. Miss Grimmery. This is where we.
Still the same
This is where we
feeling.
found you.
I go here more in the, I guess, thunder it's.
Well, yeah, it led us to another place, but oh, hey, you were restrained in this place. I don't know if this was once your home, but you were restrained here. And it could be because of those former restraints. You may be drawn back to it.
Guess I got
I don't know.
Is that
Someone up
someone?
Yeah, there is someone.
someone's coming. Oh dear. Go fish fast.
Is that the same person that was here before?
Geography.
No, it looks different.
Atlas.
There's more, had more orange color did.
Someone, I guess, slowly approached him. Just want to keep my eye on this Grimmery. Careful, careful. Careful. And one step at a time, okay? Alright, let's go. If you're so bent on going over here, might as well help you with this. Mr. Rain, does this place mean anything to you?
Definitely say I've been here before.
Got a bunch of stairs here, so be careful. Easy does it.
And what may that obligation be? If I may be so very
So one more step. Well, okay, and a couple more steps, but it's a little bit of a doozy.
They will.
There you go.
How do we know if you're not lying?
Over here.
You don't.
It's not a very easy way to make someone trust you.
I mean, Grimmery still wants to go there for something, so.
Hello, Grimmery.
Know them? How do you know her?
Let's leave it at a long time ago.
Do you mean
Things have
ill?
changed.
Do you mean ill to any of us here?
No. As I mentioned to them, I am just here to fulfill an obligation.
What's this obligation?
So I think I need it. Come on. Come on. Come on,
It's
get
up
up.
to you whether you trust me or not. I don't care if you do or not.
Oh, yes.
Very liquid.
So rest them in the pool, and they will heal.
Alright. Come on,
There's our first spider.
let me go. This pool or the pool over there? Yeah, of course. Alright, come on.
If mine be so bad then. What exactly will happen once you put them in the pool? You said they'll heal, right? Nothing else?
Very well. Well. We'll find out.
So we're not gonna be sent in somewhere else again.
Being different.
I'm sure keep your eyes out. It could be teleported again.
I know. I know.
Toad water.
Alright, here we go. Easy does it. Easy does it in the water. Oh. You feeling any better?
It's like, no.
Grandma, you feeling any better?
The water begins to glow a bright green. As it begins to coalesce around Grandmary's body and begins to envelop it.
So this place is special to her.
Yeah, like, suppose that's special.
And it's healing to
And
her.
with that, my obligation is fulfilled.
What are you going to do now?
Go back to where I came from. Well, not go back to where I came from, but go back to where I currently call home.
Can you tell us anything about her? Or at least something to help us learn about her? Or help her learn about herself?
Suppose I could give you one hint. What would be sufficient? Out of character, I'm waiting for him to shut up.
Anything will do, really.
To be honest, I prefer actually getting more proper information, but I think they're only willing to just give out only so much.
I think I've thought of something sufficient.
I suppose.
She is the 56th of the 72 of us.
56 or 72.
Huh.
Wait,
Do with
Why
that
does
as
that
you
sound-
will.
wait, isn't there 70? Wait, wasn't it 72 or 74?
72.
Good to know. I know 74 for a minute.
This is probably best in this
If
case.
there's nothing else.
Is this water healing to just them? Or anyone?
Just them. It is restoring them to their original functionality. They were depleted of mana, so how else would this go except refill the vessel?
Do they need to return here on a normal basis, or?
Typically only when they're heavily wounded. What else would make that?
Your eyes there.
Why roll bomb by
Keep it going.
I can't think when he's talking though, because he's so loud. Okay, now that he's shut up. Only time when they would expend a large amount of mana is whenever they are severely wounded, so... Or to the extremes that they would need to return here anyway.
Will they remember who they once were?
Possibly.
Probably have those answers when she wakes up.
This is no now, we just played a waiting game.
It's a waiting game now, but are you part of this? You're part of the 72, or are you not part of the 72?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to listen to Rookie and then I'm hearing multiple people talking at once. Say it one more time, Rookie.
Wah, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum.
There's a chance they'll be restored. A chance. But it is due to their previous master that their memories are as they are. Not because they are wounded or anything like that. Or deficient in mana.
Previous master. Give us a clue who that is.
I'm sorry, you're very soft-spoken.
Previous master. Can you give us a clue on who that is at least?
I wasn't around at the time, but they're most likely dead.
I see. Now?
So, remembering things could either be against the wishes of someone, or would you recommend for her to remember to walk down the path of just finding out about herself?
That is not up to me. That is up to you to decide. I'm simply here to fulfill an obligation. And answer some questions. Not give opinions.
My question is, are you part of the 72?
Yes.
That would explain a bit.
6 of.
What's that mean?
How many are actually alive or remaining?
Let's see. I can only think of 9.
This
There are only 9 of us.
this number, what is What's their association? Are they aligned to country, an organization?
72 of their species have species in quotation marks.
Simply put, but yes.
Do you know anything about this, Frederick?
I know a lot. Like, I think I know most of your guys' origins. There might be some blanks of the details, but I know the basics of it.
Alright.
That's not good on
I can,
this.
since we're waiting, I can tell you. Well, I can tell you basics of it.
And is this person going to stick around
I'm
for
no
that,
longer
though?
needed.
What's your name?
My name is Gushin. Or Gushion. There are many pronunciations.
I take it you're long-lived.
I've still got a while.
That's an understatement.
Thank you for helping us heal her.
You would have figured it out eventually. She would return here for a reason. After all, you came from down there, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
With her. But if that is all, unless anybody else.
You seem really hesitant
What's your
to
name?
give answers.
Well, I can't answer everything. For instance, I can't tell you who my current master is. I can't tell you if they currently have a master or not.
Are you...
Sorters from,
No,
Sorters...
it's on my honor.
I forgot.
Albert.
Are you... servants of a kind, or...
Ourselves. Could say that.
Could say that. Well, there's either... I guess you just told me what I need to hear.
Actually, yeah, that is a new comparison, but yeah, that does work.
There's a difference between a servant and just...
Well, yes, I'm saying it's a weird comparison, but that's kind of work in some degree. But
Does she need food like any other living being? No one needs.
She shouldn't.
She shouldn't.
Unless she has been modified in some form or fashion. But she does not appear to be. So.
Rest? Is that also another function that she needs?
She's resting right now.
When she's not plated on...
You rest to restore your energy, no? That
Yeah.
should be the answer you need.
Kirby, I would suggest anything that is with ICU, kind of copy paste to Gremory, in the sense of what she needs and.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one right there. I'm not sure about that one right there.
Unfortunately, IC is also part of the 72.
What?
So wait, is this Icy's sister?
Child.
That fake is not
Sure.
relevant.
Fake.
Well, they are based off of one of
fakes.
They are based off of this.
Precisely. They're just an imitation.
Xbox Bob, can you hear me just fine?
So the real one's
I'll try to
still
keep that
out
in
there
mind.
somewhere.
I'm not a character right now, but I'll keep that in mind.
I believe you've already met the real one.
Well, in them, yeah.
This is gonna hurt.
If he's not the real one, then at least tell us the name. At least maybe letter the name.
I'm sorry, I
The
had
real
to
one
ask
is-
repeatedly.
They're asking for the
But I
name,
couldn't
and the
find
real
it.
name is Barbados. Or Bar.
Barbados.
Mm.
Well, that's not obvious. That's...
Of course it's him that got an invitation. If that is it, I will be going.
Thank you.
I'm finished. Yeah. As it well.
Frederick, I think that conversation, that one-on-one conversation we had a couple of days ago, I think we might need to open that thing up again sometime soon. Just, I got no questions right now. I just,
Yeah.
Screamery?
Grimmery's away? Well, came back then.
Better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think the scoundrel is... But seem alright, at least.
Do you still feel him to be? Do you still feel the strong draw to this place?
No. Believe I can. No, I am not.
And what was that? The crashing waves are louder than you.
If I remember this place.
Remember?
Remember?
You remember something?
Supposedly, I'm supposed to lay dormant.
Mm.
Erased from history.
Supposed to lay dormant, erased from history.
Is that something to do with that relic?
Really?
No. By the wishes of my previous master.
For you to not exist? Fine.
If I don't listen.
No.
If it is so, you're not killed.
Don't kill.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
That's...
what are you gonna do now?
I don't really know. I have no purpose. My only purpose was to guard here.
We can find you a place to stay, possibly.
Yeah, there's plenty of places to stay. You can go to one of those until you figure out what you want to do.
There's a lot of people who don't know what their purpose is or have lost their purpose. But we can find you a place and you'll probably maybe find a new purpose.
You can make your own purpose. Do what you will with it.
Don't see people do that, yes. Whatever the scoundrel said.
Maybe. I don't really know.
Chat, I'm sorry, I don't know why it's picking up my breathing so much right now. I'm trying to move my headset around, it's just
I still hold sort of feeling this place. Same as
Alright, let me
before.
breathe. Yeah, it's picking up my breathing for some reason. I'm sorry, folks. I'll try to do my best to. I'll have to fix that afterwards.
Confides my previous master's orders.
I suppose we take a visit. For now, I might be best.
And if my master's dead, orders still stand. There's 3 of us.
What's
Do you want to do that order?
Even still,
what's the order
can't
specifically?
really stay here, dormant.
Do you want to be dormant?
Not really, that's something that happened.
No. Just don't listen to it then. And you can always find a new master and they can give you orders or something.
I'm sure there could be some kind of compromise. Is the idea to stay dormant here? Is it to keep watch here, or is it to wait?
Keep watch. Wait.
If that's the purpose.
Or simply stay here.
If the idea is to keep watch, it's to wait, then we can definitely do something to help you with that.
Other devices. Cameras, right? Perhaps in keep one's place like some of that.
Yeah.
I don't believe cameras will work here.
Yeah, technology isn't always reliable.
Pulls out
It's
the.
something
You can always have
Sounds
somebody
like
else.
Okay, just pulling up the gummy phone. Is there? Is Tron able to, I guess, get in contact with anyone while standing over here?
Yes.
I still think
If
something,
it comes to shove, we could just.
something could still be set up. As long as we don't have to go too far in, something could definitely be set up to keep watch here. And we could also set up a waypoint for you to return here without having to take that long travel to get back here. We'll have to
we
go.
just have somebody switch out places with you every so often, so you can do what you want, then somebody else can use to watch.
No, not just simply just switch places, because that means it's just kind of throwing the boredom burden. You're still throwing the boredom burden to someone else.
Well, it's not a permanent thing, just every so often. If they need to get out. Either way, cameras aren't exactly reliable, in my opinion, or tech in that matter.
I'm not sure that's very fair to be.
We got company. Her again. Your master?
Do you need something?
They must remain here. It is because they cannot travel here. That is their previous master's orders.
And who are you?
You may call me Bale. Oh. Bale.
Right. There's no system. Are you serious?
What was that again?
You may call me Bale.
Bale.
Bale?
Bale.
Why is it that they have to stay here? Why is what specifically are the orders for?
To protect them.
To protect this place, or to protect Scrimmery?
Themselves.
From...
How exactly does that staying here protect them
From death.
Death. They dying? Or...
No, they're all from something killing them, most likely. But they're all. But you're okay.
They're
you're
not
possible.
dying. Per se.
Besides,
However, if they do die, or things may happen, things that we all wish would not happen, but I do have my own desires. I want her to be free, and I want her to live.
I can't really argue with that one.
Live a life without order.
so their existence is something like Ham's chest.
That's why I helped you in the sense of the trials or things.
We saw this person when we were going to fight.
Okay.
I guess, which was holding Gremlin.
Like her, I was also bound to this place myself. However, unlike her, I was given more freedom by my previous master.
Is the idea here, said it's to protect her, is the idea here to protect her, to just simply to keep her safe, or to stop, to prevent a thing from being unleashed?
Keep her safe.
At least...
But the only major threats I can think of are just unusual.
They're now...
It could simply just be
No.
from anything, Frederick.
I believe she can explain more. However, I must return to my current master's duties.
Again.
What's your name? Again, just want to make sure.
They said
Is
Bale.
Was that really your name?
Bale.
It is.
Yes.
Guessing you know something then, huh?
Yeah. The first of the 72.
First, 72. Lovely.
Alrighty.
I want to drink a king from Gus.
You know something, and
Yes.
me, you know stuff too.
That's a king? I thought kings were guys.
No, there can be also.
It's alright.
Alright.
It's not idle.
Alright. I guess back to what the heck is going on.
Since he's not making any sense to me.
Alright, so
Yes.
guess how do we break you free is gonna be the one thing I was gonna agree on, at least that part.
I just served us out, especially to just keep safe. Probably an alternative, yes, but
Really no.
how do you find out?
To break her free would mean that she would have to be confirmed to be
I'll need
safe.
to find a way around my master's orders.
Yeah, to be either confirmed safe in some way, or to guarantee that if something were to happen to you, something else wouldn't be happening. And if Vale was truthful in what they said, it seems like they're more focused on you surviving, less so much the consequences.
Okay, well, this place
Believe
isn't the
she's
safest.
done multiple times with different people.
What's that?
And they died with multiple trial goers. All that done along
we're
the
not
way
the
with
first.
some sort of thing. Sort of clue. Or need at least.
I mean, I deal with that. We got to deal with the crystal gem monsters, but I don't think we have to deal. I don't think there's like a marble suit or something. Those stakes around.
No idea. Either way, I don't think this place is the safest considering 4 of us broke into here before, so does that count?
I believe it's
Or
not
not.
because safe with that, or that I'll bound to this place. I can't really die.
Gotcha. So we just moved the whole place. Problem solved.
That's
Obviously.
all.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, no.
Worth a shot.
I mean, to be fair, we
How exactly would you make
depends on
this
how much
place
of this could be
exactly?
moved. I think we can actually
Lots of
move
engines,
this.
magic, and some other warping.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can
but
move
not
this.
all of us are gods.
Mm,
I'm pretty sure we get enough fuel to do what we need to here.
I'm just saying. I'm not going to say that. Hey, we should go down that route. But if we put a little bit of work, effort, asking them some questions, doing some work here and there, we could move something like this.
Exactly how?
Create by the previous master. So it was one of the masters. Discovered, more or less.
Discovered.
Then they repurposed it.
Hmm.
Even they don't know the true meaning of this.
So this place is a complete mystery.
It's been connected to other
Wait,
people.
does that? Wait. Timeline-wise, that stuff, and you guys. Then the end. No, sorry, just thinking about the timeline in my head of what I know so far.
Okay.
Whatever.
Timeline this time.
So,
Well,
Just trying to think why you wouldn't know about this place, considering the fact that all of it seemed to happen in one line of history, and everything built then should be recognized. So that means this was built before then.
Frederick, let's try to focus more on trying to figure out what we can do about having her stay here. This.
Yes, I know. I'm still so. So the main question is, what's the worry about anything from on the outside of the world? Like, what would be there that would bring you actual harm?
It could be
Kill
many
you.
things,
That can.
but there are many things that
I'm
can
sure
harm.
you experienced a few of them firsthand.
Do you know anything about anything that's been happening? Do you remember anything? That is.
The gem monster? Wait.
Why are you?
I do remember some old-ish, but that's about it. I do not know how the world was changed or formed.
My opinion about someone staying somewhere specifically to stay safe for a long, long period of time, for the sake of, them being alive still, that's not exactly living. That's
Arguments there.
being cut off from the rest of the world. It's
It was desire for me to live a life. However, it wasn't my previous master's orders. I may respect Bell as someone who is of higher rank, but I cannot comply with some anguish.
Alright, so then how would we get you to comply to that, I guess?
I don't
Like, can we find you a new master and they give you the orders to do that, or is that impossible? Alright. Okay, then
Even
how
then,
do we
I'll just
find
take-
you that?
Just, target on their back.
Okay. What method does somebody become a master?
They simply agree upon a contract between the frame and master.
frame.
And a contract be made with
That's
yourself,
what they call
can't they?
us.
No, the contract can't be made with the frame in itself because that doesn't work.
So,
Yeah.
what do we need to make a contract? And can we do it now, or is there anything else we need?
It's possible to do,
Exactly.
however, I don't really wish for you to involve in any of my affairs. Or kind
What would be best here is to figure out a solution that does not involve getting a new master. Perhaps either severing ties or just finding out a way to reinterpret the master's wishes. We did.
Do you have any ideas then? Because right now it sounds like the orders are pretty strict of being here and safe. We can't really do that unless we move the whole place.
Trying to think about that. That's the reason why I've been asking some of my questions. It's just to get a better understanding. I don't like the idea of simply just leaving here just to think somewhere else, either.
While I am away from this place, I do become extremely weak. Like all of us frames, we tend to, what do I say? Not obtain mana as easily as others.
Do you know the exact wording of the orders?
It is simply to remain here safe. As long as I'm safe, others will stand.
You'd be technically safe for line of sight with how many different people are there.
I mean, yes, but
Well, that would go along with the loophole with the order. Don't really wish to cause trouble in your city.
our city is
So-
full of plenty of trouble as it is. In fact, one of the troubles we used to
That's
have there
why
is
you
actually
have
moved
your
out.
own trouble.
We got our own trouble, but the thing is that our city is no stranger to people who have trouble from other places. They come come here to live a
It's
life.
still not right to place my troubles upon that city.
That doesn't stop other people from doing that kind of stuff. Rather, you know, other
I mean,
people.
unless your troubles are those mobile suits, I think it's fine.
What is this?
I still have
Nope.
my.
Maybe see.
I don't know how to say this. Honor or pride?
Yeah.
I certainly do not want to have any imitations hunting me down.
Limitations. Like what?
We frames are very much originate from a single entity, which those imitations spawn from. Call it Great One.
Great One.
It was a being forged between battle between pretty much two gods. Call them the
Lovely.
Neptunian of fire and Neptunian of earth. They created Great One. It pretty much created a being that supersedes any of us frames. It was very prosperous during the time when it was created. Wars have stopped. Brain had it. Peace has prospered. But in the end, it was too powerful for us. And it was proven when the Great One was corrupted. There's something we didn't know. From that, people decided to sail the Great One away into one, or of them to a higher plane, their physical into the physical plane. And they split its power among 72, which is us frames.
Okay.
So, what we didn't expect was for the Great One to begin creating anomalies in itself, spawning imitations of us, trying to reclaim its power.
Would that happen to be those emotional gem monsters?
We are made of the same thing.
Lovely.
In a sense, they are my imitations.
So even if we were to pull Grimmer away to be over Osaka against their wishes, literally in a place that's attracting the attention of those things, or is there a place that would hold your master's information, memoirs, diaries, anything, journals?
I believe it's all decayed away.
Is that?
I believe it has all decayed away.
Well, we tried magic to fix that thing,
It's
hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years ago. This stuff is gone.
Not really 100,000.
even still going for like a certain amount of years, you'd be having to tap into some really strong magic to find stuff like that.
I remember
Yes.
when time was good. Eventually, we were used. Instead of being guardians to the Great One, to weapons of power. Instead of fighting a common enemy, we fought each other. Power was independence. However, as you see, after all that fighting, only 9 of us remain. That's why when the nine masters of the remaining 9 got together, tired of fighting, they decided to build this place, I believe. Well, repurpose this place, didn't really build it. Or so discovered amongst chaos. Served as a safe haven for a while for refugees. As you can sort of feel that there's no hostilities here.
Hostilities, but there's no.
It served as a neutral zone very much.
But there's nothing here. I mean, yes, there's beauty here, but there's.
It's really.
There's nothing really. No living souls here, whether it's organic or synthetic.
They all have long passed.
It's an active. Some.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
It all seems to be still active, though it's some.
That character. I wish these guys were able to speak up a little bit more. They keep cutting out because they keep speaking so softly.
And it's some. Can't really get much to say. Nice. Anything bad. Like, I don't know anything. It's 17. Anything harder.
I'm sorry?
What was that?
Make it around this place, and then doesn't have I probably never think about you with this 72 that you're
You've been quiet for some time.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Do you have any thoughts on this?
He's telling the same story mine told me.
Yours?
Yeah.
You have a frame too?
Yeah. They were... The history books are right, they were originally a gift. But humanity used them to fight each other. And we're still using them to fight each other. There's a code name for the pilots, the agency we've been using for a while. We call ourselves Iron Bloods.
Iron Bloods. That's, thinking about it, the whole frame stuff and whatnot, that seems, seems an appropriate, name there.
Yeah.
So...
I didn't think you'd bump into one here. I know you and your friends are suggesting all this crazy stuff to move the place, move her, but it's not gonna happen.
I know. I'm simply just gave one of them an answer about that. It is possible, but I know that's not the...
It's gonna be difficult, especially if their master gave them an order and isn't around anymore.
on top of that, it's not really the answer. I mean, yeah, they move, they're a bit closer to something else, but then, I mean, they'd be attracting the attention of some people who want to know what's going on. And sure, that means some interactions, but I think it'd be a little bit better for them to be able to move freely. Or rather, in the context of this, I guess this stuff with the frames, their past and whatnot, I think it'd be best if...
It would be safer for everyone if she just stays here.
It's not really fair to something that's thinking. I mean, things that think, things that just live, they get bored. This isn't really much staying safe,
Frames are a little different from normals. They don't exactly get bored. They can stay in one spot for decades. And if their master gives an order, they are compelled to obey it no matter what. Even if it's not really so much of agreeing. If the Iron World asks them to do something, they'll do it. Breaking that is, well, I've never heard of being able to.
Hmm.
And it doesn't help that I think the society has an interest in them. So maybe it is better if she stays here. This place is hidden away, and it's really hard to get to. And even if someone can get here, it's kind of hard to disrupt the peace.
I have a question to ask about that, but what do you mean by disrupting the peace?
You feel it, don't you? In the air? A sense of quiet? Like you'd want to take a vacation here?
Yeah.
Not exactly the place you'd want to fight, is it?
We've had fights.
Relaxing.
We've had some fights, but they were always in some place that took us somewhere else. Somewhere else here.
From this area, particularly.
It's like I don't want to go against someone's. I don't want to go against people's wishes. I want to force people to go against their wishes, but there's a difference between sticking to someone's wishes and not realizing that you actually wanted something else.
Frames are a little bit harder to tell what they want, They're a little more cryptic.
That was going to be something I was going to bring up. I don't know too much myself about, ancient automatons or anything that would be akin to that sort of thing. But I have heard of a story or two that, yes, they will listen to the orders, they will stay there for millennia. But they still do experience something that people could call boredom. It's not the same thing, but it's still feeling something, just being stuck here. This isn't really, I know I keep saying this, but this, I don't know, I guess I wouldn't mind, if I were to be here in a place like this, on my own terms, I'd be fine with that. But is it really the best option to just say, hey, leave her here? I mean, if the thing, the idea, the motion behind the orders was to keep her safe, not for the sake of having something unleashed, but just to keep her safe, then that means that the master wanted them to be alive.
can't really know what the Master wanted, especially since we can't talk to them.
Yeah,
Right now, I don't think you're getting her anywhere.
I know. My purpose for my questions, or not to, was not exactly to just convince her. It was to understand. It was to learn, to see what else I can get, so that I know she's gonna have to be staying here, but I wanted to step away from this place to have something to just a lead to go off on, to look around, ask around, search around. I know the person's dead, the master's dead, and I guess they said that remnants have been destroyed and whatnot, but history doesn't always just leave completely nothing. There's always some kind of trail.
Trails, huh? Well, if you try to find one, then, well, give you props if you can.
Honestly, a lot of the information you would want
Yeah.
to find would most likely have to come from Fennec. But because of the fact that I don't know any other way, I don't think I know any other way to get to drugs anymore.
I wonder if it's possible to see if there's a lineage.
That's okay, then they're better, right? There's likely to for that.
I think that maybe that's it. Just see if there's some kind of lineage at all.
The culture is one point been taken by the root.
People can be sharing names and such, but
Can't really do much for a while. Sometimes it's golden and the ruins.
what do you think, by the way?
The situation is a little difficult to act on right now. Especially since, I kind of got my hands full.
Yeah, I got my hands full too.
If it was up to me, I'd say we just leave her here for now and see what happens, see what she does. Your friends can try to stay here and convince her as long as they want, but it's up to them.
Yeah.
They're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, and I can't exactly just keep staying awake right now. It's sun's breaking. I need to just start thinking about things. Rather, not thinking about things. I need to start sorting through things in my head. There's been too much stuff that's been going on.
Very useful. I was an archaeologist. For some reason I became a hunter.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but what? I guess I only have maybe just two questions. What was your master's name?
I only remember her first after calling it so much times. Rita was her first name.
Rita? Rita.
I believe she has long since passed. It was quite a long time.
Of course. And you don't know how long, correct?
No. Inside, you can't really tell how many rotations there are. So, time passes by like a...
What? I'm gonna be, I guess, I need to be heading home. It's morning's breaking in here right now, and I need to get going. You guys can continue here and keep talking, but
Nice.
I want to ask you, Would you like some form of just a connection to the outside world? At least a small one.
It would be nice.
I'll get you a device that can at least let you read. I'll allow you to read news, but I think it's more important. I'm gonna get you a device that lets you read books, things that have been written over, current history, past history.
I always did enjoy reading books. With my previous master.
Let's see. Did she ever write any books?
Or any? No, I believe not.
So just only read books.
She did try.
Was she any good at writing?
Oh, no. No, she wasn't.
I see.
It was mostly fan fiction. Fiction.
Fan fiction?
It's simply just adaptive works from things that you enjoy, other stories you enjoy, and simply just writing your own twists or thoughts on it.
Oh.
It's an enjoyable thing for many people.
Sure, that's not. It's a bit odd, but I suppose this land still has anything I don't understand. So
Yeah, it's simply just a way of just sharing the love you have for someone's work with alongside other people.
Yes, that's fair.
I'll come back with something to at a later time to allow you to read things, but you guys can keep talking and see what you can figure out here, but my wife's gonna kill me for not being home at this time. So
I suppose that's fair.
Take care.
I will.
Actually, Mr. Knight.
Yeah.
Are you aware of any nations by the name of Arabonia? At least how far one is?
I don't know, but maybe you can share some information?
You got a question about Arabonia?
More like how long did it take to get there?
About a day by train. If you take one of the more
faster ones,
express ones. Getting there normally? While.
Ocean travel does get me sick every so often, but I suppose I can handle it.
You're basically traveling to like what's basically the other side of the world. And it's a big world out here.
The other side. I would imagine. It's far larger than Golem as far as I can stand. That's... Since express train is all I need to get to Arabonia, then I see no reason to take it. Right. Get more history on them. I'll get more history on the 72. Where they lived in.
I'm gonna get going. I need to take care of some things.
Okay. Myself, I have to make sure that...
I can have a portal here. Wait, you guys are not gonna stay here?
I've taken all the notes I can of these structures here. I'll be postering just a few of them that I find in Arabonia.
Most likely come back another day.
Just remember, don't try to force her to leave this place.
I'm not going to force her to leave this place. I'm
just saying.
Continue this. I'm never going to do that. If anything, I'm just going to ask her for a location that we can get more information from that isn't with Phoenix.
If you do come up with something, then please let me know.
I mean, what's worth, Mr. Frederick? Could use it as powerful to, I suppose, I believe the term is speed line process. You hand over books. I don't remember what it was called. Speed lining. Make it fast to do one task.
Oh,
one task.
Fast tracking.
The speed running.
Speed run. Yeah, a bit odd, but
I
perhaps
don't...
makes it easier for make it one to speed run from Orlando Socket to here to make a quick delivery.
Oh, never.
No, that's not how that works.
Would you like closer?
But I'll come back here to bring her something to read. Well, I mean, get in contact with just being able to read stuff.
I'll send books myself if you want any.
If you have any books on hand, sure, but I was gonna use a vid screen. You know, technology, basically. To...
Vid screen. I swear, more and more of this technology has odd names.
Technically, it should be a vid screen. It should be more of a tablet. You know, digital tablets. The things that a bigger version of the smartphones that we got.
For what it's worth, Mr. Knight, I learned common not for the sake of learning more and more odd terms. I learned common hopefully to have a conversation with others outside of Golem.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm more confused than ever. Any of my lifetimes.
I thought that what I said was less confusing. A tablet. There we go. It's a digital tablet. Just has
digital tablet. You mean a stone piece?
Yes, except it's a thing that's got mechanical parts in it that holds data, or rather information, just like some.
Aren't those into smartphones? Yes, smartphones.
Yeah,
those what you call tablets.
It's just a bigger form of it.
Why would you make it bigger if you can just easily fit something like that in your hands?
It's more comfortable.
It's unnecessary.
If you're gonna be sitting back and reading something, wouldn't it be better to have it in something closer to that of a book?
I don't usually far more comfortable with a book that helps, but I suppose that makes more sense for others in this stage.
Some people.
Anyway, I think we can continue this conversation on the train or in the neighborhood, depending on if you want a portal home or take the train home.
Portal me home. Like if you're gonna be here, just portal me home.
And what's next? You're going to tell me to have flying mechanisms that go faster than, dare I say, a wind wyvern?
Please don't tell me you don't know. Please don't tell me you didn't know we have space travel.
Space travel? I know what travel, but space?
Yes, we can go to the moon now.
Oh.
Wait. You can enter the realm of the astrologian.
I thought you would have learned by now.
Okay, I'll get the
No.
documentaries ready.
No. It's. Let me get you some books. Let me get you some books, some stories. They're not going to tell you the proper way, but it might give you some more thoughts or more insight, I guess.
I have it, so I can visit the library myself. No worries.
Oh well, yeah. It's right on the corner.
Dude.
Yeah, but just remember to be quiet. All right, pulls out the artifact, and we'll open the portal back to Orlando's.
Okay, and that means
I doubt anyone wants to be that by time.
RP card down for us then.
Yep, and like that, I will now read myself. So.
Wasn't expecting this to go on for this amount of time, but I was going like, all right, so I know we gotta be stepping away from this place. I know we need to step away. How do I disengage? I was thinking the entire time, how do I disengage? Wait, Shadow's character hasn't spoken for a while. Okay, there we go. I'm going to pull him aside, see what's thought up of, give myself more time, then I can be like, okay, no, I got it. Let's walk out now, because this is something that like, you know, either clearly this is something that's meant to be it is meant to be ended there, or figured out later on. So
yeah,
Oh God,
You
you're
guys
done.
kept on asking
Yep,
questions
and-
though.
I mean, I was still curious, but the thing is that like my
Dang.
character would. So you weren't not hearing what I was saying to Shadow's character, but basically,
Hey, Issa, you want to have Saya go onto a Halo ring?
Basically, my character was asking questions not to figure out how to solve the problem right then and there. I was already feeling, you know what? I don't think any problem is going to be solved right there. So I was basically going like, okay, what? Let me load up my baskets, get some information, and you know, hey, if this doesn't lead anywhere, that's fine. If it does, I mean, hey, there's bonuses there.
You are literally performing something
yeah.
with this technology that circumvents the need to use water.
So yeah, Rita, huh?
You made that name up on the spot, dude.
Meanwhile,
Did you?
No.
Okay.
I had to fucking
I
send Sai to Erevonia
appreciate.
now.
I appreciate that.
Hooray.
I was fishing. I was kind of fishing. You were going to say something about. Give me some kind of response when you mentioned just like Gremory and Rita like to read stuff, and I was like, wait, is it gonna lead where I think it's gonna lead? And I'm just asking a little bit more, and they're like, yes, you led me to where I wanted to hear.
About the fanfic and stuff.
Yes. I'm happy about that. I am happy about that.
Okay, I want to snap your neck because of that.
Fan fiction.
This bitch don't know what that means.
So
And now
okay.
she fucking think what he knows it means.
So basically,
Hang
at
on,
this
we gotta
point,
read this shit.
I don't. My
This
character
ain't
doesn't have
canon.
any need to be doing any aftermath stuff.
This ain't canon.
That was all aftermath. This is all entire aftermath.
is.
My character's fine with where we at right now.
Kikiri goes the entire time.
Hell yeah.
Although my character,
No,
so my
this
character's
is
like on the
not
fence
my
about telling Toy,
This isn't canon, you
just
fucking
for the
stab
love
me,
of God,
bitch.
just send us a message. Just
going on
say it
Metaverse
to
right
us
now.
directly. I don't
Are
know
you
if I want to
going- are you
have
going
Kirby
to
say
Erevonia?
something like that.
Couldn't do it again. It's all peaceful.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Initially, I was like,
ago,
I
she
forgot.
couldn't
I actually forgot about that
trust.
aspect, the whole peaceful thing. I
Right.
forgot about that. But my
Is
character
that why
initially,
you put your hands on your head and
To be fair,
went silent for a few
to be
seconds?
fair, like,
No.
I kind of do that when I feel like
Okay, fuck
when motherfucking voice in my head would be, you know, yapping at me or something, being like,
no,
Make sure
I
you don't
did
just,
that.
Wrong.
oh, you did that.
Yeah,
Wrong
I
level.
did that. I put my hands on my head and muted myself because both Rookie and Issa were being so soft spoken that so many words were just being lost, and I'm like, ah!
I fucking know. Jesus Christ.
Listen. I try to sound as feminine, but still stay quiet because I literally have people in their fucking room.
I know.
Boy.
It's just. I know situations and stuff like that, you know, etc., or just softly in general is also part of the character. But
just have their, you know, mouth movements. Blast
No
voices,
Mogu.
turn the person up to 150.
Mogo.
no Mogu.
I just gotta be a special.
Mogo.
No.
Mogo.
Ah.
They still have fame sense inside.
So I guess now's the part where basically I gotta wait for Kuro to rise and shine, and
Kidnap the rookie.
we do whatever it is on Wednesday.
You're being kidnapped.
Oh, you're going to do more stuff?
I'm gonna do more stuff, but like I don't.
Fuck's
She may not be as armored as Sai, but
No,
she's
nice.
Okay.
not more.
Okay, what is the greatest
Kuro's on up. Yep. Happy hands.
I'm Mr. Free.
So yeah.
This reminds me, I have to wait for Show to get back to me because he needs to tell me what the results of what you two did last night was.
Hey. Hopefully Reginald doesn't screw a fuck up. As much as I laughed the initial time, just know that, hey,
The chainsaw's still going up there.
You know, I was about to say
Thankfully,
something,
Reginald does not
then I got
have a
distracted by
sense of
how
humor.
nice this water looks.
We'll make one.
Yeah.
That's why I think the whole time you had the conversation, like, I can't hear him, but this is some really nice looking water.
Also, there's if in the water chamber pond back there, there's actually water above us too.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I just meant like I just like how nice and
Oh,
blue
I
this
think
is.
it's a sphere of water. It's a sphere of water. You can see the top of it over here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, me using this map for anytime soon, because I may or may not have plans for probably use this as a boss ring in the future.
Yeah, you're going to have to make sure you like anytime we come in here, you're gonna have to let us know is this something else or not, because like we've already used this multiple times for us at least in this area. We see this for something else. So.
Yeah, just when I come in, I immediately say this is not the same place. This is just another place that looks similar.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No.
By the way,
Do it! Quick!
No question. This more like so relates to 14.
Okay.
Wait, what?
This clear question. This more so relates to 14.
So how much of the stuff that you were clued like how much of the stuff that you know?
I was spoiled, but I really like the theme
All of it.
Lost Call Goose Chaser.
I see. Okay. Well then.
How far do I have to get in?
I mean, we were watching Gundam Iron Bloods earlier before we hopped on.
You're really low today.
Okay, so it's a Gundam thing. Okay. I mean, I'm like, hey, the moment I heard frames of like, I understand. And then when you said Iron Blood, I was like, that's a cool way of referring to that sort of thing. Also, I apologize if you guys may
I
have
literally thought it off the cuff today as we were watching.
Why do I get the feeling that this is what you guys are doing in the secret room?
What sort of devious things have you been concocting?
I don't know. I just saw Shadow Rookie.
Puppy's a unicorn.
A voice call on Shadow server just called the secret room.
Puppy's a unicorn.
I guess you guys are just watching Gundam.
I see. Alright, well, I want to do some world hopping while I wait for Bozos to wake up. You guys, if you want to keep talking about whatever, it's fine, but I'm going to be doing some world hopping. That means it is time for monkey or adventure.
All the fucking
say louder.
problem is we can't go down the elevator.
I always said louder.
Listen.
I shut up, but I wasn't really listening. So I mean, I thought Kirby Toy and all them would like huffed up on you, and that's enough. I'm just kind of. I already knew everything that was being talked about, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna
But-
look for a mystery dungeon.
I was going to say something.
I could have always said louder.
I'm not sure how.
Said what louder?
Ask speak louder.
Oh.
Because sometimes I don't know if I'm speaking loud enough or not. Because IRL, I have a quiet voice.
I'll keep that in mind.
Tell people to speak up when they're being quiet. Tell them to look at their legs when they full body doesn't calibrate right.
I didn't want to frustrate you. I didn't want to frustrate you.
I wasn't frustrated.
Okay, I always kind of feel bad whenever I just say, hey, can you repeat that or can you speak up? I always feel bad, but...
You're impossible.
I also heard Alexander's theme.
But regardless, I was still interested. I was still interested in, we'll see if I can if my character will actually be able to look for any. Basically, me doing some of the stuff that I spoke to Shadow about, or Reen about.
I don't know these
Oh.
names. I definitely have an idea about fucking Alexander.
Yeah, when you look up videos for 14 characters, a lot of times they also show the gameplay of it. So a lot of times you turn the video on and then look away.
I'm out of here. Let's see where we're going to. Also, those who are watching on stream and stuff like that, I apologize if you guys were hearing me breathing and whatnot. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to readjust my pop filter and stuff like that. But I will have to do something about that. And I can't do it right now. I can't finish it properly right now. I've been trying to remember to breathe through my mouth instead of my nose. I've been kind of out of breath for just a little slightly out of breath, but I'm doing what I can. Let's see where I'm going to next.